Guys, it's Eda here, Gourmet Next Door. Tonight I have a cracking recipe for you. We're gonna be making buffalo popcorn tofu, and I'm gonna serve it on a nice simple spinach salad. Are you ready for this recipe? It's super quick, super delicious. Let's get cooking. So if you're vegan, this is a wonderful recipe because it's 100% vegan. If you love tofu or you don't love tofu, I'm gonna show you, you're gonna love tofu by the end of this video, okay? So what you see under here is actually my tofu. Now, you have to use extra firm tofu for this because it's just better. So what I do is I properly drain my tofu, and I just wanna show you this, okay, without breaking my plate. So I have a plate in the very bottom, and then I have some paper towels, and my tofu is there. And then I put a nice clean dish towel, and then I put some heavy weight on it. Now, and you have to wait about 30 minutes, okay? It's gonna take out a lot of the moisture from the tofu. And when I say popcorn tofu, we want crunchy, we want crispy. So the worst thing is you leave the water in, because guess what? It's not gonna be crispy. So we have to properly drain the tofu. Did you get it, class? So now let's see what the tofu looks like. Obviously, this is quite wet, so it's gonna go in the laundry. Now I wanna show you this because, you know, the towel actually shows you a lot of the moisture has been taken out. So we got our beautiful tofu here. Now the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to make this into chunks. Now, I usually cube it, but I think if you chunk it, it becomes more like chicken or fish or shrimp, or, you know, it's just kind of, they're not all the same. And for some reason, they really crisp up better. So I'm just gonna show you. I'm just gonna literally just tear it apart, you know, into small pieces. It's also fun. It's a stress relief, people. Now you can chunk it up the way you like it. So I'm kind of going with medium size, but if you like big chunks, you know, do that. If you like smaller chunks, do that. Now, tofu is a great source of protein, and honestly, I don't like to eat meat all the time, but I know protein is important for my lifestyle. So I always keep tofu on hand, and honestly, with this kind of recipe, it's super simple, it's fast and so flavorful, and I'm getting my protein, so it's a win-win situation, people. I got my chunked up tofu. Guys, at this point also, I turned on the air fryer because just like an oven, I preheat my air fryer. 200 degrees, 2 minutes. And then it's gonna be nice and warm and cozy for the tofu to cook in there. Delicious! So now into this, we're gonna add the secret ingredient, corn flour. Corn flour makes this crispy. Okay? Normal flour is not the same. So I suggest you go with corn flour. And I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of corn flour. Now into this baby, I'm gonna add garlic powder because why not? Whatever flavor you wanna add into the tofu, this is the time to do it. We're gonna add some salt. A generous amount of salt. Now at this point, you can add whatever you want into this, and then I'm going to give it a nice stir with my spoon. Just gently, okay? You don't want to do this in a rush. Just gently. Gently mix the ingredients and make sure that corn flour sticks to every piece of tofu we have here. Now there's no oil in this. Remember, there's no oil. Guys, you can see the tofu soaked up all the flavorings and the cornstarch. Now it's ready to go into the air fryer. 200 degrees. I am going to set it to 10 minutes first. If you have an air fryer, you know what I'm talking about. Who loves their air fryer? Honestly, it saves me so much time. It gets me to cook with little oil, so I absolutely love it. I rarely use my oven unless I'm baking. So now let's move on to our spinach. Now, this is actually for the buffalo tofu. Now, I tell you what, When I menu plan, I got my protein. Then I think, okay, I need vegetables, I need my fiber. So spinach is actually one of those amazing ingredients you can use to get all of those things. So it's a green vegetable. It has a lot of iron, a lot of vitamin C, and fiber. So it's a double win. I'm gonna keep it simple, as I said. I'm just gonna make a simple salad. I washed my spinach and then I dried it with that salad spinner thingy. So with this, let's move on to the dressing. Guys, I always make my salad dressings in a bowl first. So first I'm gonna add some Dijon mustard. Don't you love how sexy French sounds? Dijon mustard. And I'm not even pronouncing it correctly. It still sounds sexy. Now this is strong, so I'm gonna put half a teaspoon. If you like more, go for it. And then we're gonna squeeze half a lemon. Catch all the seeds. Now into our dressing, we're gonna add a clove of garlic. You don't have to, this is optional, but I absolutely love garlic. So guess what? It's really good for you. It's a natural antibacterial, people. I got my hand a little grater here. Who thinks this is the cutest grater ever? Thank you, Mom. Now we got our emulsifier, which is the mustard. We have our acid, which is lemon juice. And now it's time, we're gonna add olive oil. And remember, always, to salt your dressing, people. So a good pinch of salt. Oh, you know what I'm gonna add? Sumac into my dressing because I love it. Honestly, I think I'm in love with sumac. I'm putting it in everything, but salad dressing, for sure. Now goes olive oil. So once we added enough, I just want to make sure I mix it well so the oil and the lemon juice get to be friends. Because the worst thing in a salad dressing is separation. When it splits, it's just nasty looking, right? Let's give it a taste. Delicious. So it's been 6 minutes in the air fryer. Now I'm gonna just give them a good shake and then keep going. Guys, I wanna show you. So our tofu is already cooking and looking really nice. It's only been about 6 minutes, so I just give it a little shake and back in the air fryer. Since I have time, I'm gonna go ahead and chop this up. Do what makes you happy, people, okay? If you wanna sing with a pretend green onion microphone, do it. Life is short, just live it up. Now let's go ahead and chop our spinach, and it's gonna be ready for the dressing. Spinach is superfood, remember. It's a beautiful, vibrant green color that tells you it's healthy. So I'm chopping up the leaves because it's just easier to eat. So the air fryer just finished the 10 minutes. It's looking great, but I want crispy brown looking tofu. So I set it another 5 minutes. As we chop our spinach, it should be ready. Now vegetables are great because they're high volume and low calorie. Now, if you like kale, and you know I love kale, you could do this with kale. And if you have spinach left over, you can always do a nice omelette in the morning. It's great with eggs. And always put some sumac. Guys, now let's talk about buffalo sauce. Who's out there who loves buffalo sauce? I love it. Why? First, it's spicy. Second, it's vinegary. And I love this kind of vinegary, hot taste. I'm gonna go ahead and dress the salad now. I always dress it in the bowl and then move it to my serving plate. It's just nicer that way. Now you want your dressing enough to coat the salad, but not too much that it's kind of like swimming in it. And I always use forks to stir in my salad and my dressing. Never use spoon because it just kind of smashes down the green, and you don't want that when you're making a nice fresh salad. And besides, you can make your own music. Now at At this point, let's give it a try. So good. You see, it's just enough dressing here. I can taste the garlic, I can taste the sumac, I can taste the lemon, the mustard, delicioso. So let's go ahead and put our salad on our plate. Guys, we are 15 minutes into the cooking. It is getting crispy, but I want more, so I'm gonna set another 5 minutes on the air fryer. OMG, look at this. It's gorgeous. I love the pink plate, the green, and then the popcorn tofu on top. Yum, yum, yum. I cannot wait to eat this. Guys, obviously, if you don't like buffalo sauce, try barbecue sauce, try ranch, whatever sauce you want to pair it with, I'm sure it will be delicious. The other thing is, I can hear some of you say, but I don't have an air fryer, so what do? You just bake it in the oven, 200 degrees preheated oven. Put a parchment paper and put it on, maybe preheat the tray also. That might help like crisping up. And then you're just gonna have to probably double up the cooking time. So you're looking probably around 30 minutes minimum. So I love these little like restaurant type sauce container. We're gonna put our buffalo sauce here. Oh yes! Guys, look at this, it's so delicious. Alrighty, so we have cooked our popcorn tofu for 20 minutes in the air fryer. They are looking nice and crisp. I'm gonna show you now. Can you hear the sound? Yes, I bet you can. So this is a little piece. I'm gonna go and try it. Do you hear the crunch? Oh my God, it's so good. Guys, I promise. So I'm gonna promise you here. If you make tofu this way, you're never gonna cook it another way. It's that delicious. Look at this. So let's go ahead and put on our salad, my tofu. Now the finishing touches. I'm gonna sprinkle my green onions everywhere. This is looking so good. So I put my sauce in the middle. There we have it. This is my buffalo popcorn tofu served with a nice simple spinach salad. Bon appetit! So we already tasted the spinach salad, but now I'm gonna give the tofu a nice taste. I'm taking a nice big piece. Look at the nice brown bits, okay? Let's go in now into our buffalo sauce. Actually, I'm gonna dunk the whole thing. Let's do it! This recipe is a game changer for tofu. So, whether you're a tofu lover or hater, I want you to try this and I want you to let me know how you go. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Ciao, ciao.